Kevin, what do you see as some of the specific needs that web developers have versus native developers?
Native developers tend to write in the native language using native APIs, and it really is about learning a whole ecosystem of things. If you're creating your iPhone app in native, you have to learn Objective-C, which is a good language, but then you also have to learn all the Apple, Cocoa APIs and everything else. You know, if you really want to expand your reach, then you say, well, then I want to go to Android and the Google Play Store. Okay, so now I got to learn Dalvik and a whole new set of APIs. So, you know, that's the native approach. The beauty of HTML5, JavaScript, and standardized APIs is really this write once. And it's so much easier to learn HTML5 and JavaScript than, you know, C++ and C# and all that kind of stuff. So just the economics for development, the easier learning curve, the being able to maximize reach, you know, with a single code base. I think that's why HTML5 is really doing pretty well versus the native app development.
Do you think that performance is the big separator, or is it device APIs? Access to the device itself?
We kind of disproved that native is the only way to get performance using, you know, our Fastbook.
Yeah.
And the reason for that was that it's all in the approach, right? So that if you take this approach where you think that the browser is just a dumping ground for DOM, right? And you just append and append. Eventually, it's going to run out of memory. And the same thing would happen with native. There's not anything that is secret sauce that anyone does better than the rest. So you need some kind of abstraction layer to kind of, you know, make those differences, you know, invisible to the developer.
I'm going to respectfully differ a little bit. The developer should know how to optimize. They should know how to think about performance. It should be part of their mindset. And increasing the tools and the APIs are allowing them to expose, you know, performance issues. It's great if you use, you know, a tool or an environment that takes care of that for you, but you should also educate yourself about what are the possible things that I'm going to run into here, because you're not always going to be able to use 100% a component that somebody else built for you.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. I do think that there's only so many hours in the day.
Yes, absolutely.
And most of the developers that we work with are at jobs, right? So
Sure.
you know, they have pressure to get, you know, this product out the door and have it work on as many devices as possible.
No question.
And I think that's where adopting, you know, a framework and saying, hey, we're going to go focus on the problems that, you know, are pretty mundane and everybody has. And it's up to you to take your business requirements and then apply it to, you know, the job that you want to accomplish. Now, obviously, you guys are going to get into trouble, but we're going to be there to help you out. Now, there are other vendors that kind of abstract it away too far, where they don't even give out the source code to their libraries. We're open source and we give out our source code. We encourage developers, get down into the guts. Make sure you understand the philosophy that we took in order to make these performance optimizations. But ultimately, hey, we want to make sure that you get a raise because you delivered on time and that you delivered an application that rocks.